Ladies and gentlemen, as chairman of the evening, it is my pleasure to introduce to you your master of ceremonies, Joey Bishop.
Thank you very much. You got a nice place here. I've been in cities smaller than this. I also want to thank the entertainment committee for the wonderful dressing room accommodations. They gave me a gorgeous room done in white tile. I don't need 6 sinks. I don't wash that often. It's a night like this, you can all bow your heads and thank God you're Democrats. Because if you weren't, instead of the show you're about to see, you'd be watching a rerun of Death Valley Days. I'll tell you that you want to change the lights, I think I'm peeling. You're late, did you bring notes? We've got a great show, and it's going to be a real pleasure for me, because all I have to do is introduce the acts. Let you all sit back, relax, and thoroughly enjoy it. To open our show are 2 young men that you may have seen this past summer as a replacement for the Dean Martin show, and in my humble opinion, 2 of the greatest talents in show business today. May I ask for a nice San Francisco reception for Rowan and Martin.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, it's a nice day off for us. We're working up on the hill at Tahoe.
That's true. It's a nice day.
During the rest of the week.
Anything to get out of there.
What's the matter with Tahoe?
Well, it's a nice place if you're a tree.
Oh, they have so many things going on there. I don't know how you find enough hours in the day to do all the things there are to do up at Tahoe. But it's nice to come down for our friend.
Oh, it's pretty here.
Do you understand exactly what it's all about?
Not really, no.
I
figure there's a basketball game or something.
No, this is a fundraising affair.
Oh?
You see, well, you know what year you're in. One of the most important years you'll ever live, 1966.
This is it, huh?
And do you have any idea why?
No.
Well, because this is the year of the gubernatorial election.
They're going to elect a goober?
No. Going to elect a goober. What goober? If they're not careful, they're going to elect a goober. That's what they're going to. You know, what's his name and I have appeared over the years at several things, and I know that I'm going to make a lot of enemies tonight. But half of this team is Republican, half of it's Democrat, ordinarily. But tonight, I am the Republican, and I am a Republican for Brown. You know, well, it's just almost inconceivable. Here's a man who beat a man who almost came, he came as close as anyone ever did to being president of the United States. He beat him hands down.
Who?
Who?
Yeah.
Benjamin Harrison. Who do you think? Who?
I don't know.
Dick Nixon.
Yeah?
Beat him.
Beat him, huh?
Beat an immensely popular man who was a senator, Nolan. He beat him. And now look what he's facing. Death Valley Days. It's
Ralph Reagan.
Ronald
Reagan.
Ronald. You really aren't too politically
aware.
aware.
If he beats Ronald Reagan, though, what's the use? Next year he'll have to face Rochelle Hudson.
No. You see, you're like a lot of people. Now, the folks in this audience tonight are all very politically aware, and it's a great thing to see this number of people come out for a cause like this, because not too many people, not enough people, are aware of what's going on politically.
That's a lot.
Well, it's important.
Well,
it's not trouble. It's important. And I'll tell you what else is important besides voting for Pat Brown this fall.
What?
You know something else on that ballot that's very important are those propositions, because if you don't... The propositions.
They got him on the ballot now?
Well, of course they have them on a ballot, you dummy. They always have propositions on the... You vote yes or no.
I never voted no in my life on a proposition. Are you crazy?
Well, you just don't vote yes on any proposition
You
that comes...
catch me 3 o'clock in the morning when I do. Hey, baby.
No, you have to know what's going on around you. Listen, your future lies in how you vote.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. That involves everything that's going to happen to you when you become an old man, which the way you go is about an hour and a half. Well, who's going to take care of you when you're old and gray?
Lyndon Baines Johnson.
All right, but who's going to tuck you in and kiss you goodnight?
Walter Jenkins.
Well, all right, now, come on. Come on. You have to give a thought to the future because, as I say, you see, that's what's wrong. You're never going to learn anything about life if you don't study, whether it's
You
politics.
learn about life by living it, that's why.
Only if you observe.
I observe. You'd be surprised what I observed last night.
You observed what?
Right at a bar I was in.
What?
Well, there were 2 guys hugging and kissing and holding hands.
Right
It was
at the
terrible.
bar. I guess
I
so.
turned to the fellow I was dancing with. I said, what the hell?
All right, come on. What's the matter with you? Would you say goodnight, Dick?
Good night, Dick.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Rowan and Martin, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Dick. Rowan and Martin.
Give you a rough idea of the show we've got. That was our opening act. You're in for a great treat. Governor Brown, sir, your lovely wife, Mrs. Brown, is the First Lady of California. May I introduce to her now the First Lady of Song, Ella Fitzgerald.
Thank you. Thank you. When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me, you can bet as sure as you live, something's got to give, something's got to give, something's got to give. When an irrepressible heart such as yours warms an old implacable heart such as mine, don't say no because I insist. Somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna be kissed. So when God, who cares what the fates have in store, from their vast, mysterious skies, I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? Fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night, you can bet as sure as you live, something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. Son God, who cares what the fates in store, from their vast mysterious sky, I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? Fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night, Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you so much. Thank you very much. From one of our albums, we hope you like this one. Following the Trini Lopez. My heart is sad and lonely. For you I sigh, for you dear only. Why haven't you seen it? I'm all for you, body and soul. I'd spend my days in longing and wondering why it's me you're wronging. I tell you I mean it. I'm all for you, body and soul. I can't believe it. It's hard to conceive it that you turn away romance. Are you pretending it looks like the ending unless I could have one more chance to prove, dear, my life a wreck you're making? You know I'm yours for just a taking. I'd gladly surrender myself to you, body and soul. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. You're just too marvelous for words, like glorious, glamorous, that old standby amorous. It's all too wonderful. I'll never find words that say enough, tell enough. There just aren't words well enough. You're much, too much, and just too very, very to ever be in Webster's dictionary. And so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that you're wonderful, too marvelous for words. Jimmy Jones at the piano, ladies and gentlemen. You're much too much and just too very, very to ever be in Webster's dictionary. And so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that you're marvelous,
Miss Ella Fitzgerald.
Thank you so much. Not only a great talent, but she makes a hell of a bourbon. In a few minutes, you're going to meet two of my drunken friends. God bless Frank. Frank Sinatra taught me how to drink. He had me drunk one night, boy. I was walking around with a snake in my hand trying to kill a stick. And God bless Dean. He's backstage lying flat on his face. I said, "Hey, Dean, let me get you a chair." He says, "No, let me stand here like this." And, of course, the other member of our group, Mr. Sammy Davis, Jr., heaven bless him, I was back east a few months ago when he called me up to go to synagogue with him. Well, I felt a little guilty. I was responsible for his conversion. He wanted me to turn colored. I said, "Go to hell." I got a bad back. I can't march. I'm about to tell you now a true story involving my very dear friend Sammy and myself, and you must accept my word that it is true. Sammy did call me to go to synagogue with him. I said, "Okay, Sam, what time?" He says, 9 o'clock. I said, "I can't make it 9 o'clock. I'll meet you there about 9:30 or 9:45. He says, "Okay, I'll be sitting in the third row." Like if he don't tell me where he's sitting in synagogue, I ain't gonna find him. I said, "For heaven's sake, wear a white skull cap so I'll spot you." Sammy thinks he's Jewish. Wait till he tries to walk across water. I'll tell you one thing, boy, when he sings "Let My People Go," you're gonna see a crowd. He had some trouble down in Selma, Alabama. He went down for the Freedom March and got into a bus. The driver says, "You'll have to sit to the rear." Sammy says, "I'm Jewish." The driver says, "Get off." I said, "Old guy." May I please now pass on to you my favorite story. Story of a Texan who visits Israel and says to a farmer, "I want to see the biggest ranch in Israel." And the farmer shows it to him, 1.5 acres. Texan says, "You must be kidding, 1.5 acres. Back home in Texas, I got a ranch. I get in my car 7 o'clock in the morning, ride around in my car till 7 o'clock at night, and I still ain't seen all my ranch." The little Jewish fellow says, "Hey, I once had a car like that." Ladies and gentlemen, with a great deal of pleasure, here he is, direct from the bar, Dean Martin.
Drink to me only, that's all I ask, and I will drink to you. How long I've been on? Every time it rains, bourbon from heaven. I found out each cloud contains bourbon from heaven. That good old whiskey's fallen from north to south. Be sure your head's thrown well back. Open your mouth. Well, don't you know you'll get a glow along the way, sir? And in fact, you always have a built-in chaser. So when you hear thunder, don't run under a tree. Just walk in the rain and get stoned with me. Well, hello, Governor. Yeah, hello, Governor. May I state it's great to be here for this date. I've brought some cheer with me. My wife's here with me, which means I can't cheat until she leaves, but it can wait. The gals are all ready. One's my real steady, and she just told me she's 2 months overdue. But that is how life is. Wait until she finds out my wife is. Outside of that, really know the news. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, you're something. Thank you. It's a nice crowd, and Governor, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I got here. No, Frank and I, we flew out here, and we were circling the airport for 2 hours. They kept telling us to circle and circle. And finally, Frank got a little mad, which he don't often do. He called down and he said, "Hey, what's the idea of letting us fly around here for 2 hours, circle?" The guy said, "You guys ain't gonna land here until you get a plane like everybody else." But it's a pleasure to be here, and, excuse me, I just want to say that, Governor, I'm going to vote for you on Election Day. The bars are closed. I got nothing else to do. But if you'll do me one favor, Alcatraz Island, you're not using it. It's, there's nothing. Could you give it to me? Because I've always dreamed of having a house on the rocks with a little water on the side. Well, as the fly said as he was walking over the mirror, that's one way of looking at it. Now, we got a little thing that, come on, these are real fast. I ain't got but 11 minutes. And we're going to, I got enough gas to go to Pittsburgh. We have a little thing. It's a good crowd, they go. You're going to be all right when they come out. So I've had a very special request, but I'm going to sing anyhow. And it's a very pretty song from that wonderful picture, Let's Get Out of the Wheat Fields, Mabel, We're Going Against the Grain. Oh, my God. Such gas. Everybody loves somebody sometime. Everybody falls in love somehow. Something in your kiss just told me that sometime is now. Everybody finds somebody someplace. There's no telling where love may appear. Something in my heart keeps saying that someplace is here. If I had you in my shower, I know. Then every minute, every hour, every boy would find what I found in my arms. Everybody loves somebody sometime. And although my dreams were overdue, your love made it well worth waiting for someone like you. If I had it in my power, I would arrange for every girl to have your charm. Then every minute and every hour, every boy would find what I've found in my arms. Everybody loves somebody sometime. And although my dreams were overdue, your love made it well worth waiting for someone like you. No wonder my happy heart sings. Your love has given me. Penso che un sogno così non ritorna mai più. Mi dipingi con le mani nella faccia del blu. E improvviso tenido dal vento rapito. I think I got my shorts on backwards. Down each avenue or be a street or strada, you can see them disappearing two by two on an evening in Roma. Do they take them for espresso? Yes, I guess so. On each lover's arm again, I guess I knew. Even in Roma, though they're winning and mandolining in sunny Italy, just begun as the sun goes down. So please meet me in the plaza near your casa. I am only one, and one is much too few. On an evening in Roma, don't know what the country's coming to, but in Rome will do as they do with you. On an evening in Roma, on an evening in Roma, Sortorcelle de Roma, on an evening in Roma. Thank you very much. We have a... Oh, that's all right. No, I'm going to sing. It's all right. I'm going to sing.
Get off and stay off when the leader shows up. Just take a bow. Did you ask him what time it was?
No, I don't know what he did with that. What is that? He's going to show me his cufflinks.
You go ahead and sing. And may I say on behalf of the American public, you look great tonight.
Thank you.
Really do.
You like the way I dressed for the
Beautiful black suit.
night? Nice?
Yes, sir. I say if you're going to look dead, dress dead.
Yeah, watch it. I've got the world on a string, and I'm sitting on a rainbow. I've got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I've got a song that I sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life's a wonderful thing, long as I hold a string. Be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I got the world on a string and I'm sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. Life's a swinging thing, long as I hold a string. It would be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world. This is the life. Hey now, I'm in love. Thank you very much. Fly me to the moon, let me play there with those stars. Let me see what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Why don't you fill my heart with song? Let me sing forevermore. Because you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. I love you. Thank you. Very much. Thank you. Now when I remember spring and all the joys that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile when you have gone. Will color all my dreams and light the dawn. Look into my eyes, my love, and see all the lovely things you are to me. The loveliness of you. I've been away and I've been busy. Da da dee da, ooby dooby doo. A lovely little star. Yeah. I thought you were in there drinking. Get out of here. I think I'll make it. Beautiful. Now when I remember spring and all the joys that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile, of your smile. Sorry about that. You've been peeking. I've got you under my skin. I have got you deep in the heart, so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. I have got you under my skin. I have tried not to give in. I have said to myself, this affair, it never will move so well. But why should I try to resist when, baby, I know damn well that I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near. In spite of a warning voice comes in the night, it repeats in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. And each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. Because I've got you under my skin. Yeah, I like you under my skin. I would sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near. In spite of a warning voice comes in the night and pretends that it's right in my ear. Don't you know to win. Why not use your mentality? Wake up, step up to reality. And each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. Because I've got you under my skin. Yeah, you grab me under my skin. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. When I was 17, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for small town girls and soft summer nights. We'd hide from the lights on the village green. When I was 17. When I was 21, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for city girls who lived up the stair with all the perfumed hair that came undone when I was 21. When I was 35, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for blue-blooded girls of independent means. We'd ride in limousines. Their chauffeurs would drive. When I was 35. But now the days grow short. I'm in the autumn of the year, and now I think of my life as vintage wine from fine old kegs, from the brim to the dregs, and it poured sweet and clear. It was a very good year. Not a pretty song. You make me feel so young. You make me feel like spring sprung. Every time I see you grin, such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I want to run and play hide and seek. I'd like to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I, we're just like a couple of tots running around the meadow, picking up all those forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, lots of bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, because you make me feel so young. You make me young. You make me feel like spring sprung. Every time I see you grin, I'm such a cuckoo individual. The moment that you speak, I want to run and play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a beach balloon, because you and I, we are just like a couple of tots who are running around the meadow, snatching up all those forget-me-nots. You make me young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, lots of bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, because you make me feel so, man, I just feel so. You make me feel so young, so young.
Frank Sinatra, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Frank Sinatra. Frank, take a bow, will you please? Frank, take a little bow. Good night and thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.